Good morning. It's a rainy day in Kilmarnock, and I was reading some devotions this morning and wanted to share one with you. This is from a sermon by Leo the Great. He was the Pope and starting in 440. Not an incredibly original thinker, but he did have this one important work that really helped to consolidate Christian doctrine. But in his 12th sermon, he writes about loving God and the neighbor. I thought about how appropriate it is to have a reminder from back in the 5th century to love our neighbors even today. He starts out with the familiar verse from Matthew 22:37. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and soul and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. And then he begins to expand on it. Let the faithful soul put on the unfading love of its author and ruler, and subject itself also entirely to God's will, in whose works and judgments true justice and tender-hearted compassion never fail. For although a person might be weary from labors and many misfortunes, there's good reason to endure everything, in the knowledge that it will either prove that person good or make that one better. But this godly love cannot be perfect unless a person also loves the neighbor. We include under the neighbor not only those who are connected with us by friendship or neighborhood, but all of humanity with whom we have a common nature, whether they be foes or allies, slaves or free, American or international, black or white. I'm expanding a little bit on what Leo the Great said. But this is the best part. For the one maker fashioned us, the one creator breathed life into us. We all enjoy the same sky and air, the same days and nights, and though some may be good and others bad, some righteous, some unrighteous, God is bountiful to all. But the wide extent of Christian grace has given us yet greater reasons for loving our neighbor, which reaching to all parts of the world looks down on no one and teaches that no one is to be neglected. I don't know what neighbor you're going to encounter today. I know that I'm probably going to encounter other people, but I pray that we're able to love our neighbor today just as God has loved us. Have a blessed day.